I was born where the cotton meets the sky, down in the Delta where the river rolls by. Daddy taught me working hands don't lie. Mama's prayers still getting me by. Now I'm running on coffee and hope, paycheck to paycheck, just trying to flow in a world that's changing too fast to steer. But I ain't letting go of what got me here. I'm just a TheDeltaBB, a southern soul, trying to keep warm when the nights get cold. Still love my woman like the first slow dance, still raise my boy to be a good strong man. In this world gone wild, I keep holding tight to my faith, my name and my home at night. Ain't rich, but I'm proud of who I be, just a good old boy, the TheDeltaBB. Got a rusted out truck, but it still runs true, like the vows I made back in 17. She's my heart, she's my fire, she's a song I sing. And my boy's got her eyes and my stubborn streak. Bills keep stacking like wood to burn, but love's the only thing I'll never unlearn. We say grace, we play fair, and I teach him how to fight what's wrong out there. I'm just the TheDeltaBB, a southern soul, trying to keep warm when the nights get cold. Still love my woman like the first slow dance, still raise my boy to be a good strong man. In this world gone wild, I keep holding tight to my faith, my name and my home at night. Ain't rich, but I'm proud of who I be, just a good old boy, the TheDeltaBB. Ain't looking for fame, ain't looking for gold, just a piece of land and a hand to hold. And if I go down, I go standing tall, with my boots in the mud and my back to the wall. 'Cause I'm the TheDeltaBB, proud and free, a southern heart beating steadily. Still love my woman like the first slow dance, still raise my boy to take a stand. When the world gets loud, I just hold tight to my faith, my name and what feels right. Yeah, I'm broke but rich in what you can't see, just a good old boy, the TheDeltaBB. Yeah, the good Lord knows, and that's enough for me. I'm the TheDeltaBB.
What's going on, guys? I would tell you, welcome back to another episode, but this is not a normal episode. Not saying goodbye to Ace. Nothing bad has happened to Ace, but Ace has made multiple videos about me in the past. And why not pay homage to somebody that is retiring from YouTube? He's retired a few times, but I think that this time is probably his last time. And I kind of wanted to make a response video, because most of his clips that he had were of me and him, and it has been a hell of a ride, hell of a friendship. We went from talking every day to we don't talk too much, but still consider him one of my best friends. This isn't going to be a very long video. Oh, Cosmic Tech. Ace, my boy. What better way? Ace knows I don't like to edit videos. Might as well do it raw and uncut, unfiltered. What better way to do that? Ace brought up in his video that we had started our journey out on flashing lights. He left out a couple of key points with that. Is we had built a community with hundreds of active members. Did a lot of work in flashing lights that a lot of people have taken and have ran with it. We had Unit 76 who still plays with us on the 5M side sometimes. That took our business motto or our vision, took it and ran with it and built his own community on top of it. You know, we did the voice proximity thing, had LEO VC, had Civ VC, fire medic, all of it. We did it. Built that up, and then got into 5M at some point. It was years later. It was almost 2 years later before we finally got in the 5M scene. We've been friends since 2022. He has been in many of my videos. Old Cosmetech in the chat has got to see scenarios develop within 5M. Been involved in many of storylines, some major storylines that took over a year to finish. We would go far in depth on certain stories in our role play. And it was always going to be something going on with Ace when Ace was inside of the 5M server and role playing with us. He had brought up in his video that we would have many a nights staying up late, and some of those nights were some real long, deep, heartfelt conversations. But some of my favorite memories were sitting in VC and us even doing like drunken karaoke. He has many clips of drunken karaoke. That, that's probably one of my most favorite memories. Sitting there and doing drunken karaoke, singing. Prior to Toby Keith dying, singing "Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue" at the top of our lungs. Man, it's been a minute since I've been solo and haven't had someone to bounce off of me. Got old Hunter in the background back there. Yeah, Polly, you were there for some of that drunk karaoke. Some of that probably should have been live streamed. Hunter and I were playing beer pong earlier tonight, and kind of like the drunk karaoke. We're thinking about on a two drunks at some point, creating a bunch of Suno songs, but it has to be songs that you can't get down to. Something that that's gonna throw off your rhythm. So tonight we played techno, folklore, show tunes. We played a playlist of girls just want to have fun. So it was like just a bunch of girly songs. We did that earlier tonight. But those kind of core memories that you create with your buddies, your friends, those are the ones you need to hold dear. Uh, I haven't been around a whole lot recently. I haven't had a presence on. I've had quite a bit of a presence, but not on my own shows. I've been a part of other people's shows. You get to a point that it's like, and I get where Ace is getting at with, he did it, he tried it, he doesn't have time for it, he's got a lot going on in his life. He has a lot going on in his life, and I wish him the best. I hope he finishes school. I hope he betters himself because that's his goals. He wants to better himself, and that he should do. Something that he brought up in another thing that he brought up in one of his videos was uh, that I was the only founding member left in the squad. Ace is still here in the squad, and he will always be a founding member of the squad. Goose is always welcome to come back and will have his role back of founding member. It doesn't hold much anymore. A lot has changed, but they will always be founding members. Uh, we had tried to have Ace on Two Drunks in a Bottle one episode, and that episode, Hunter's still behind me. Uh, had that one episode with Ace that was unreleased on Two Drunks in a Bottle with what's the name of that vodka? Spetka. Spetka. Holding Ace 2, he has to make an appearance back on Two Drunks in a Bottle, and we have to do that bottle. We have to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It has to be done. That night, I think we had audio issues. Hunter, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe we had audio issues. Uh, but the three of us still sat in VC that night. We drank all three bottles. All three of us had separate bottles. We drank all three bottles sitting in VC that night. Just bullshitting, hanging out. Which is what we have always been known for. He said it in his video to where we don't stop talking. It's all we do is we talk, talk, talk. We talk some more, and we talk a little bit more. And when you think it's about to end and you think you're about to get to go to bed, someone brings up something, and you get to talk a little bit more. Or you can go inside the Discord and you can roast Polly, which happens frequently. Some of your favorite memories, Polly, Cosmetech? What's some of your favorite memories with Ace? Maybe that has been caught on camera. Yeah, those late night weekend conversations. That's what happens when you have kids, right, Polly? You got two. It's hard to make time for those late night conversations. I always say I'm a phone call away. Always. May not answer that same night, but I'm always a phone call away. Getting too damn old to be staying up to 3, 4 o'clock in the morning when I have to work the next day. That's always been a rough one, and I've been there many a nights with you boys. Ace had brought up, we've had our fair share of drama, but he made a valid point, and that was when we built the squad, we built it as we're a family. Uh, we're a family. That's what the squad was built on, was family, friendship, companionship. Uh, that's what it was built on. And with family and friendship, you have drama. We've had our fair share of drama. I've covered my fair share of drama on live shows, whether it had been my own solo show, whether it had been on unfiltered. Have covered my fair share of drama. Have covered my fair share of Ace. Me and Ace have had our falling out many a times. We still come back together and we pick up where we left off, and we're back to how it was supposed to be, which is just being best friends, being brothers. Holly, one of my brothers, 100% one of my brothers. Dude bugs the shit out of me. He's definitely like a little brother. Bugs the fuck out of me. Every Friday, it's like clockwork. You getting on? Same thing with Hunter. Polly's probably Hunter probably thinks of Polly the same way I do, like little brother, like clockwork. What y'all doing? I want to do it. Cosmetech says that his favorite memories with Ace is basically every single interaction with him. Ace is just that kind of person. Can light up an entire room, but can make an entire room hate him at the same time. Tall ass leprechaun. One of my favorite memories involving Ace and even Goose was one of the early Squadcast videos where we ended up grilling Mustang about being a 90s baby and OG gaming consoles. That shit was perfect because Mustang doesn't talk to. I don't think Mustang talks to any of us anymore, which is unfortunate. Uh, it's very unfortunate. But Mustang had said that his OG console was an Xbox 360, and we were like, "Wait, that's not OG. OG, is Dreamcast, Nintendo 64, the original Xbox, PlayStation 1, which we had controversy on it to, well, what PS1 are you talking about? Because there was PlayStation and there was PlayStation 1. That was a whole big debacle at one point. I think it was with Decoy. I had that debacle to where apparently there was a PlayStation that was still a PlayStation 1, but it had a screen attached to it. Pretty much was the same console, but anyways. Polly, I really just enjoy talking with what I consider my brothers. Most of my best friends have been made online. As most of you know, my most best in real life friend is Hunter. We've got a almost 20-year friendship. And then I've got Polly and I've got Ace that we're going on 4 or 5 years of online friendship. Consistent. Most of us have each other's phone numbers and Decoy and DA. We normally talk at least a few days a week, typically. Old Hammy, a couple of days a week. And continue building those friendships, building those things. Anyways, I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I wanted to do this live because I like to interact with the chat. I like to have someone to talk to as I'm doing stuff like this. Ace, I love you, brother. I would play clips, but I'm lazy and I don't clip shit. I can tell you one of my most favorite memories was the day we met. And we were playing flashing lights. This wasn't recorded. And I roll up on a scene. First time I've ever been in flashing lights. I roll up on a scene and it was a shit show. But you were helping run that flashing light server that night. And I come up and I'm like, this is a shit show. And you had kind of tried to get me to go back into character or whatever in the game. But then I got invited to y'all's Discord and stuff at that point, and that's when we clicked. For about 2 years, we did not go a day without talking. You helped me through a lot of tough times. More than probably you know. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to give some recognition to Ace. It's not the end of Ace. Ace will probably still be on streams. He just may not deal with his YouTube anymore. And I don't blame him. But until next time, guys, I'm the TheDeltaBB. I'll see you on a show at some point. Go listen to this badass song one more time that I made. Because I really like it. I'll catch you on the next one.
I was born where the cotton meets the sky, down in the delta where the river rolls by. Daddy taught me working hands don't lie. Mama's prayers still getting me by. Now I'm running on coffee and hope, paycheck to paycheck, just trying to flow in a world that's changing too fast to steer. But I ain't letting go of what got me here. I'm just a TheDeltaBB, a southern soul, trying to keep warm when the nights get Delta BB. Got a rusted out truck, but it still runs true. Like the vows I made back in 17. She's my heart, she's my fire, she's a song I sing. And my boy's got her eyes and my stubborn streak. Bills keep stacking like wood to burn, but love's the only thing I'll never unlearn. We say grace, we play fair, and I teach him how to fight what's wrong out there. I'm just a Delta BB, a southern soul, trying to keep warm when the nights get cold. Still love my woman like the first slow dance. Still raise my boy to be a good, strong man. In this world gone wild, I keep holding tight to my faith. My name and my home at night. Ain't rich, but I'm proud of who I be. Just a good old boy, the Delta BB. Cause I'm the Delta BB, proud and free, a southern heart beating steadily. Still love my woman like the first slow dance. Still raise my boy to take a stand. When the world gets loud, I just hold tight to my faith, my name and what feels right. Yeah, I'm broke but rich in what you can't see. Just a good old boy, the Delta BB. Yeah, the good Lord knows, and that's enough for me. I'm the Delta BB.